Hey y'all, so today we're checking out Winter Wonderland in Mist Valley. If you're new here, welcome. It's definitely a vibe on this side. On this channel, we check out aesthetically pleasing places in the virtual world of Second Life, and I also sporadically do lifestyle vlogs. So if you're interested in content like this, go ahead and subscribe. So y'all, this is another beautiful wintry land. It is so pretty here. I'm so excited to see what they have going on. I didn't get a chance to really kind of like see what they had going on when I panned out. What is it? A nesting area? What's over here? Oh, I thought that was a polar bear. It's a walrus. These walruses, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty good with my animals. It's so pretty here. Look how they have like the icy water. And you guys, you can see like the glistening. Ooh, look at that. So cute. I'm really interested on what all they have on this land. So this is a path. We love a good path. Santa's mailbox because it is very snowy here. I love these little lights, these little light posts, so pretty. I love the red. These really nice like reds and pops of color. It looks so nice popping off of the snow. Very nice. What is this, like a little stand? Yeah, so I have been doing like research. I'm forever doing research when it comes to YouTube, and I do feel like I am really procrastinating on being on multiple what am I talking about? Multiple social medias. The heat's coming on, you guys. I'll be forgetting. And you know, maybe that's not such a bad thing, but that's what you guys hear is the heat coming on. So I'm only on one social media right now, and I do feel like that is stunting. She looks so nice. She looks like she is so ready to help. I do feel like that's stunting my growth on YouTube because I'm only... Do these give you stuff? Yeah, these are dispensers. They give you stuff. Well, I'm getting a hand. I do feel like it's stunting my growth when it comes to my YouTube channel, just because if you don't find me here, you're not gonna find me anywhere. And I do feel like when you are on social media, it is very important that you're able to be seen in all different types of spaces. So because of that, I feel like I'm not taking it as seriously as I should be. There was a time right up until this video where I did feel like I was taking YouTube seriously, just because it's like, okay, you're posting on a regular basis and things like that, so that's taking it seriously. But for me, oh, those are just sticks. But for me, it is much more than that. It's really like putting myself out there so that people know that I'm around, and so that I can, you know, introduce my content to people, whether it's me being in Second Life or me doing like a lifestyle vlog or something like that. People are not gonna know who you are until you let them know who you are. You know, everybody, there are some people that can be on one platform, but everybody's not gonna be the same. Some people, you're gonna need to be on multiple platforms. That's a big ass owl. And I just feel like at this point in time in my YouTube journey, I do need to be on more than one platform. One of my largest fears with being on multiple platforms is getting burnout. And because I'm not really like a social media, you know, into social media like that, like I enjoy it, but I'm more like a people watcher instead of, you know, people like watching me. So that's gonna be something that I really need to wrap my mind around. I really love this. And I don't know if I feel a little apprehensive about it, about the reception, but that's something that I really shouldn't be worried about, because people are going to view you the way that they're going to view you, and it's nothing you can really do about that. Because I know me, I do know that a lot of my hang-ups come from, you know, not wanting to have to deal with like burnout or negative comments. People are going to be negative, and that's just the nature of the beast. But I don't know, I feel like I'm starting over on a different platform. Is just like the same type of anxiety that I had when I started on YouTube. It's like, how are people going to receive you? Are people going to be receptive to what you are showing them? And you just have to get out there and do it. Like I said, when I first started making my YouTube videos about regarding my Second Life, can you ski here? Okay, we gonna see. I didn't see a lot of spaces where Second Life content dwelled. It was people who they had done Second Life videos, but it wasn't anything that was recent. Also, you can do ice skating and they give you skates here. Nice. And so coming into the space where it's like, okay, there are some people that do regular Second Life content, but for me, the vast majority, they did not. Although I do understand that starting on a new social media platform is going to take time and dedication and effort. Those are not things that I am opposed to doing. However, I still have like that same apprehension that I had when I first started posting Second Life content, just wanting to be received well, because this is something that I enjoy and it gives me the opportunity to not have to do what some creators do. Is there something in here? No. And that's more or less doing what you feel like people want to see, as opposed to you doing what you enjoy doing. And so I'm like, these are one of the times where I do feel like I'm not so much that I'm hard on myself, but just knowing that I could be doing more and I could be putting in more effort. I'm just like, you gotta get your shit together. So it's like, yeah, you need to be on more than one social media platform. You're not taking it seriously. You can post regularly, in my opinion, and still not take Second Life seriously. You can take your posting seriously, but not the growth. You have to understand and be aware that you have to put yourself out there in order for you to get to a point where you can just be on one platform mainly, where people can say, okay, well, she's on TikTok and Instagram, but she's mainly on YouTube, so I'm gonna check her out on YouTube, or getting things started to be like, okay, I'm gonna be over here on YouTube. You got to put forth some effort, or more effort, in order to get to that point. And so that's really the space that I'm in, because I've been doing research, and the things that I've been finding out is like a lot of people are on different they're on different platforms. Now, what I have noticed is that there are a lot of people who do Second Life content. They tend to, or they seem to occupy Instagram. The thing about it is, it's more difficult for me to find Second Life content creators via Instagram, because they don't have like the same type of names all the time. Sometimes their names on their YouTube channel will be different from their names on Instagram. And so that does pose an issue for me when it comes to actually finding those people. It's like, you gotta just already know that these people are on Instagram in order to be able to find them. I am finding some, but once again, I run into the same thing where it's like, you will find some people that post regularly on Instagram, but more likely, or more than not, that I've been finding is, I've been finding a lot of people who don't post that much on Instagram. They do have an Instagram page for their Second Life, but they don't post. And for me, that doesn't, oh, this is another little ice skating thing. What's over here? For me, it doesn't really help me with understanding like how things work, or like whether or not this would be a good platform for me to be on, because that's been my biggest thing, is like finding a platform where there are other Second Life content creators. That how pretty is this? And I'm just at the point where I'm like, I think that I'm supposed to just be doing this. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something where I'm gonna necessarily find people that are in the spaces that I'm dwelling in, or be able to find them easily. I just gotta do it. I gotta do it by myself until I find my people, and it's going to happen, and it's gonna work, because it's worked in the past. I don't want to go in this house just yet, because I still have some stuff I want to look at around at. Oh, okay, Santa. So that's really where I'm at with things. It's very frustrating, because I don't know what I'm supposed. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know what I'm supposed. I don't know what social media platform I'm supposed to be on. It's like, I don't want to do all of them, because I don't want to be inconsistent. And for me, that's what's going to end up happening. It's like I'm going to be on a platform that I don't really want to be on, or I'm not really going to be enjoying it. And then it's going to make me inconsistent. And then I just feel like being inconsistent. Oh, is this Rudolph? Being inconsistent is just not the thing to be doing. And so it's like, okay, well, am I supposed to be doing something that I don't really enjoy doing right now, mixed in with things that I do enjoy doing, in order for me to get to a place in a space where I can just do the things that I only enjoy doing? That's the mind frame that I am really in right now. I feel like, okay, you have to be a little bit uncomfortable before you can be comfortable. And I do believe that for the longest, I've been trying to navigate through my YouTube experience, just being comfortable. And you can't do that. I don't feel like you can do that just out the gate. There are some people that works for, but I feel like in the space that I am creating, that's not my testimony. I enjoy making these videos so much and take you guys on tours and things like that. Can I go in here, or is this like a faux building? Oh, I could go in here. Okay. And so I would love to be able to be on another platform where I could still do this, but just have it on a different platform. But all the other platforms, they're more or less, they're short form content platforms. And so I don't know really how to do like short form content that's going to be engaging. I know that I could figure it out, but just like right now in this moment, like I don't really know. I don't know what I could do as far as short form content, doing shorts and stuff like that. Like that's different, but I just feel like on TikTok, it needs to be like engaging. All of it needs to be engaging. I just kind of feel like because it's uncharted territory, I have a lot of anxiety behind it. Not enough where I won't do it, but enough as to where my apprehension is going to cause me to delay in taking action. And that's what I don't want. I have so many plans and things that I want to show y'all, and I know I ain't pushing myself the way I need to push myself, especially considering I've been wanting to do a real life vlog and things like that, and I've just been kind of dragging my feet around it. I have a lot of older content that I never edited that I want to show you guys, just to kind of give you guys a glimpse of Candace, and not just always every single piece of Shy. I don't think there's anything wrong with having Second Life social media and just strictly leaving things to Second Life, but because I want y'all to be able to see all parts of me, it's important that I also do lifestyle vlogs, because that's what I started out with. Now granted, I look back on my lifestyle vlogs, I love these sconces, and I was like, girl, they are not good. They are not good. I was watching my own lifestyle vlogs like, baby, how much more time do I have? So I know now there are things that I have to change. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So this is like a little dance area, and they have the little tan for you to dance on. I think that's super cute. I love this garland. So nice. So I've done the research. Oh, look how beautiful this is. And I see all the different ways that I can make my lifestyle vlogs more interesting and more entertaining and things like that. Look at this. Y'all, stop playing. So I am very excited to be able to incorporate those things. I just gotta fucking do it. And I keep reminding myself that this is the same damn place that I was in when I was apprehensive about posting Second Life content, and I started posting Second Life content. And when I tell you, this has been the best decision that I have ever made regarding a social media move, and I'm so happy that I finally bit the bullet. And it's like, okay, you see how well that turned out. It's a lot of self-doubt in the reception, because when you're on social media and when you're watching social media, you see how nasty people can be. And although that's not something that I'm really bothered by, just because stuff like that doesn't really bother me, it's more or less I want people to be able to see it. I'm like, what if I post and then social media doesn't push my content out? And then it's like, but what if they do? And it's like, what if people are not, you know, open to it? Oh, can I get on this a little snow lift? Oh yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, what if people are not really receptive to it? And it's like, okay, well, what if they are? Well, what if they don't like the content? Well, what if they do? Well, what if you can't make short form content good? Well, make it until you can make it good. I'm constantly reminding myself to just, you know, remember how nervous you were about posting your Second Life content and how well that turned out, and that any other social media platform can still bring you the same type of happiness, the same type of success, and even with even more abundance attached to it. And you gotta just do it. It's always so easy to say what you want to do or say what you know you need to do, but when it actually comes to doing it, it's always a more difficult thing for me. So they also have like sledding here. So many different fun activities to do here. You can sled and you can ski and you can snowboard. Believing in yourself and believing in the process when it comes to social media as a whole is one of the most important things when you are even deciding to dwell in a space like this. And it's so easy to get caught up in what other people are doing, or caught up in what you perceive to be a slow pace of growth. And you just have to, you got to stay true and know the reasoning as to why you're doing it. And it's all about patience. There are plenty of people. This is beautiful. This is a side note, but this is beautiful. But there are plenty of people who have been down this same exact road, been in the same exact position that I'm in, and been like, okay, and then I stuck it out. And now look at where I am. A year goes by fast. 2 years, 3 years goes by fast. So it's like you want things to come super quickly, but again, what if you're not supposed to have it right now? What if you're supposed to have it 6 months from now, and then you say, okay, well, fuck it. It didn't come when I wanted it to come, so I'm not doing it at all. And not even knowing that you would have changed your entire life. You would have changed your entire existence had you just stuck it out for 6 more months, you know? And so me seeing my growth and knowing that this is something that I have such a strong, oh, look at this tree, that I have such a strong want and desire for. I know that I'm going to have everything that I want. I just, you know, you got to stay the course. And sometimes that's easier said than done. And it's not even about me not wanting to stay the course. I wonder, should I go through these doors or these doors? We're going to go through these doors. It's about me just making sure that I'm staying consistent with what I'm doing and paying attention to things that are working and things that are not working. So this looks like a common area, almost like a lobby lounge type vibe. Oh, it's really pretty in here. So this is like very Christmas festive-y, and ain't nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. I like the lands when they are very wintry, and because it's, you know, Christmas time, of course there are going to be like Christmas-y things going on, but I really like how it's not really overbearing. It's just some sprinkles of here and there, you know, with the red and green, that automatically is going to take your mind to Christmas. But they also have just like wintry things here. So it's like, okay, we have these trees, but they could be pine trees, you know. And although pine trees are around at Christmas, it doesn't necessarily have to be Christmassy. It could just be pine trees. But this is pretty. So yeah, I'm like, you know, these are things that I go through on a regular basis. And it takes, what's this over here? It takes my mom to be like, girl, listen, you like to worry, so go ahead and worry. And when you're done worrying, whatever you need to get done, it's still going to be there waiting on you. So you could have spent less time worrying and more time working, and then you wouldn't even be feeling the way you're feeling right now. So I always hear her, you know, right in my ear, like, girl, listen, you want to find something to worry about so bad. You go right on ahead, and when things work out anyway, I want you to think back on how much time you wasted worrying about something that you didn't have to worry about. It's like, if you believe that it's going to happen, that's because it's going to happen, you know. But you know, when you want things to happen when you want them to happen, and you can't think like that. You just have to know that they're gonna happen. They're gonna happen when they're supposed to happen. And I am literally saying things like that. What's out here? Because I don't know if I'm actually gonna go out here. I'm literally saying things manifest before my eyes, things that I wanted to happen, but it wasn't time for it to happen, and now it's happening at the perfect time. Where it's like, I'm glad it didn't happen then. I thought that I wanted it to happen then, but that wasn't the right time. This is the right time. This is the right time for me to be able to receive everything that I'm needing to receive and that I'm supposed to receive, and to be able to keep it, and to be able to treat it, and to have it properly. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things, but just, I feel like I could be doing more. I feel like I could be doing better. And I do know that I need to get on another social media. I tried to do the Prim Feed thing. And although I don't have an issue with Prim Feed, I kind of want my content to go out to more than just the Second Life community, because I do want people who are not necessarily on Second Life, or not even somebody that necessarily is into like being in a virtual world like this, to be intrigued and interested in being in a virtual world like this. I feel like Second Life is so good for so many different aspects of your being. I feel like it's really good for your mental, it's really good for your emotional, it's really good for you to just kind of get away, do things that you might not have known you wanted to do, and to just kind of be able to explore in those spaces and not feel no type of way about it, where you might say, well, I don't really know how to dress, but you can dress your avatar, so you do know how to dress. You just might not have access to the clothes that you see your avatar in, but know that the clothes that your avatar in came from a real life perspective. So these clothes do exist 9 times out of 10 in real life. This is where a lot of the creators get their inspirations from. So it's just one of those things where it's like, it will open you up to so many different things that you might not have necessarily even thought about or even understood that you're good at decorating. I like decorating in real life and Second Life. Now, do I have access to different furniture in Second Life? Yes, so I can be more creative. However, a lot of those creative ideas that I come up with for Second Life, they came from a real life perspective. And so there are things that I will incorporate in my real life from Second Life, and vice versa. So, you know, they kind of coincide with one another. I feel like Second Life is just such a beautiful place for everybody to be. But because there are a lot of people that don't know about Second Life, because it is, from being on social media, I could just possibly not be dwelling in the right spaces and places. Look how pretty this is. But it does not seem like there are many people who are aware of Second Life. Many people are aware of the Sims. Many people are aware of the Sims. But when I tell you Second Life, not so much. It's like the best kept secret, and I don't want it to be a secret no more. It don't need to be a secret no more. It's something that everybody should know about and have the opportunity to be in and explore. It's such a beautiful place and a beautiful space to be in. I love these. Now I'm gonna tell you, Fancy Decor having a sale. They're having a Black Friday sale. I might just go check it out and see what they time at. Go on and see what they time at, because although I ain't really feeling any sandwiches and things anymore, I do want that espresso maker, because I do likes that. So I'm gonna continue to stay on my path, and I'm also gonna incorporate a new social media platform, because you know, time waits for no one, and we got a whole lot more growing to do.